Never and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another.
What you heard about me, but a chick can't get a dollar out of me.
Hello, YouTube. You're tuned into the TrayTableSeatBack YouTube channel, where I'll take you around the world with me, Raheem, and bring you travel videos and discussions from not only my eyes, but we'll also highlight other brown and black travelers who look like us with the intent to inspire. Make sure you press that subscribe button, like this video, share this video, comment below places you want to see me visit, topics you want to see me discuss, and other brown and black travelers you want to see me interview. So without further ado, let's jump into the next episode. Ladies, gentlemen, non-binary and queer folks, as we start our descent, please make sure your tray tables and seat backs are in their full upright position. We are here with another episode, but not another country. We are still in my favorite country. We are still in South Africa. But this time, we were in Johannesburg. Now we're taking you to Cape Town, which is two totally different vibes. A lot of people say that their favorite city in South Africa is Cape Town. It is not mine. I can see why people love it, but it is not my favorite city. But I do like it. So if you're American, I'm going to try to kind of show you some kind of relatability. So I like to say that Joburg feels like Atlanta, whereas though Cape Town feels like LA. So as you know, LA and Atlanta are two totally different vibes. So that's how it is in Cape Town and Joburg. I prefer Joburg, but I'm going to take you to Cape Town because Cape Town is beautiful. They have beaches, they have mountain views that are probably rival some of the best views in the world. So yeah, let me take you to Cape Town because that's kind of where we went next after the TrayTableSeatBack visited Joburg. So we arrived in Cape Town, and as I say, we were all like, oh, this is very different than Joburg. I knew it would be, but the guest was kind of in awe. We stayed at the Rockefeller Hotel, which is a fairly new hotel in Cape Town. I think 2019, 2020 when it opened. Beautiful hotel. The rooms were really nice, really spacious. The location is great. It just really was a great place. While we were in Cape Town, of course, after visiting Nelson Mandela's house in the part-time museum and kind of learning about Nelson Mandela a lot in Johannesburg, and of course, he's on the money. So we could not come to Cape Town without visiting Prison Island, which is where Nelson Mandela spent his time in prison. I actually attempted to do this tour 2 times, and because you have to take a ferry over to the island, if the waters are a little too rocky, the tour will be canceled. So luckily, we were able to visit Prison Island. It was really great to learn and see where Nelson Mandela spent a lot of his life at. It was, you kind of felt the feeling, you know, it felt eerie, it felt like a prison. It was on a secluded island. I'm not going to lie, we didn't really enjoy the tour. We enjoyed the information that was being given on the tour, but they actually had the tour being orchestrated by someone who was once in prison. He spent his time there with Nelson Mandela, and I felt like it was very slow. The way he was giving out the information didn't make it didn't make you really intrigued. It kind of was a drag. He was kind of dragging through the tour, and a lot of information that you wanted to know, you kind of had to ask him, and then he would like, oh, well, I forgot that. So I feel like if the tour was kind of given by somebody else, it could have been more intriguing and more interesting. I just was really felt blessed to just even be in that same space, knowing that Nelson Mandela had spent his time in prison there, and just being in the same, walking on the same space and being in the same energy that, in the same space that Nelson Mandela had been in. So that was really great for me. We then went to Table Mountain, which is one of the highest mountains in Africa, and the views are breathtaking. You take a cable car up, or you can hike up, but of course, we took a cable car up, and the views on Table Mountain were just gorgeous. You get to see all of Cape Town, the beautiful water. It's just really, really amazing. We then enjoyed the nightlife, the energy at the VA waterfront in Cape Town. If you're ever in Cape Town, the VA waterfront is they have a mall there, it's surrounded by water, and it's just really good energy. At night, restaurants, bars, it's kind of really upbeat. It's really great. So we visited that, which was really great. Then we visited Boulders Beach, which is where there's penguins on the beach. There's a lot of penguins. So some people call it Penguin Beach, but the official name is Boulders Beach. We visited there, and we also visited so after visiting Boulders Beach, we went to Muizenberg Beach, which is where you see all the like colorful houses on the beach. Just a heads up, it is pretty far. It's not the Cape Coast. It's not like at the center of Cape Town like I thought. It's pretty far out, but it's such a beautiful beach. So yeah, Muizenberg Beach is a beach that a lot of places that surfers go. So when you go there, you'll see a lot of surfers. Like that is the surfing beach, but it's pretty far out. So just be prepared. It's worth seeing, but it's not kind of near the center of the Cape Coast. So yeah, that's Cape Town, which is really beautiful. I also spent an extra 10 days in Cape Town alone after the guests, and I got to really experience some really great things in Cape Town. There's a lot of places to go to brunch. There's a lot of places to watch the sunset. Even just going to the beach and sitting on a rock and watching the sunset is some of the most beautiful sunsets you'll ever see. It's just really a vibe. I totally seen this time why people would love Cape Town. I went to a few farmers markets. We went to a winery in Cape Town. How did I forget that? We went to a winery in Cape Town. So one of the things that Cape Town is known for is wine. I know that when we think about wine, we think about Europe, we think about Italy, we think about Paris or France, but Cape Town is known for wine. There's probably at least 10 to 20 wineries you can visit. We visited a winery, gorgeous. I don't drink. I think the guests enjoyed the wine. They told me they did, but I don't drink. So I kind of took a little nap while they were drinking the wine. But yeah, me spending those extra 10 days in Cape Town really was great. I stayed in Greens Point, and that neighborhood just felt really great. It felt really safe. That's one thing I will say that I feel Cape Town differs from Joburg. There's a sense of safety that you feel in Cape Town. There's a relief you can feel. I feel like in Joburg, although I love it, and I think it's because I'm from Philadelphia, so I'm used to it, I do feel the need to kind of sometimes always look over my shoulders. Whereas though in Cape Town, I'm more relaxed. It feels more safe. But to be fully transparent, also in Cape Town, at moments you can forget that you're in Africa because you don't see many people that look like this. So that's one of the reasons I don't love Cape Town also. If I'm visiting Africa, I want to feel like I'm in Africa. And that's the vibe and energy you get in Joburg. And Cape Town is a very different experience. You go to restaurants, upscale of restaurants. You go to when I go to the beach, I see people that look like me. But there's many times I go places and I don't see people that look like this. So that's one of the things I don't like about Cape Town. But yeah, the energy is great. It's a whole different vibe than Joburg. I extended my stay to stay there extra 10 days, so I had to like it and love it. But there's so much you can do in Cape Town. Like there's even this beautiful place to eat and watch the sunset called the Bungalow. It was truly breathtaking. Like you sit on these like chairs, but you take off your shoes and it just really creates a vibe. Like it's just a great place. So all those places I'll put below, everything from the Prison Island to Table Mountain to the Bungalow to Mozambique Beach. And the great thing is you can use Uber to get around. It's fairly cheap. I'll put in Rockefeller Hotel. I definitely highly recommend Rockefeller Hotel. I'll put in the other few places, but yeah, like Greensburg, all these places you would definitely love. So yeah, it all depends on what vibe you're looking for. I recommend South Africa highly, but like I said, I told you that Joburg gives you more of Atlanta, Cape Town gives you more of LA, so it all depends on what vibe you're looking for. I say visit both. There's a 2-hour plane ride between the two. Probably gonna cost you about $150 round trip. But yeah, so just check them out. Let me know places you visited in Cape Town that I did not visit, that you love, that I may not have mentioned. There's so many people who be like, Cape Town is definitely my favorite. Tell me why Cape Town is your favorite. Tell me if you've ever been to Joburg. I know people who've been to Cape Town who've never been to Joburg. So yeah, talk to me, I talk to you. We have a comment section. Please leave comments. Please share. Visibility creates believability, so making sure that we get this channel out there, that we're sharing it with the world. We need more people that look like us, telling our stories, our travel stories, whether good, bad, or indifferent. So, like I said, press the subscribe button. Make sure that you're getting these videos that we're giving you, these amazing videos. So yeah, 2023, we're going to so many different countries, over 10 different countries. So we're gonna be bringing you continuous content. Make sure you subscribe, talk to us, we talk to you. In the meantime, travel freely, travel fearlessly, but most importantly, travel safely. So until the next episode, be safe, enjoy yourself, and Happy New Year's. Talk to y'all soon.